How's it going, everyone? We have some more roster news for the Packers. So the Packers are currently at a 90-man roster. Yesterday, the 49ers did release one of their defensive tackles in Spencer Waege, and today it was officially announced that they were awarded the waiver claim of Spencer Waege. So this comes from Aaron Wilson saying Packers awarded Spencer Waege off waivers from 49ers. But since we were at the 90-man roster, we have released defensive lineman Rodney Matthews just a couple weeks after signing him. And apparently the coaches weren't that impressed with him during the tryouts and all. So Spencer Waege comes to the Packers and Rodney Matthews leaves. So Spencer Waege, he's got a pretty interesting athletic profile and a pretty good college career, but it was at a very lower level. So starting off with his RAS score and profile, comes in at a 9.58 RAS score, 6'4", 295 pounds, did the bench press 23 times, vertical jump of 32 inches, and a broad jump of 9 feet and 1 inches, and that 40-yard dash had a 4.91. So very athletic, very fast. 3-cone time of 7.19 and a shuttle of 4.66. He's a pretty athletic lineman. And for his time with the 49ers, he was able to kind of compete for a roster spot in the preseason. He did not get a roster spot, and he ended up on their practice squad. So for his preseason PFF grades in 2023, he had a 26 defensive grade, a run defensive grade of 24, tackling grade of 67.3, and a pass rush of 54.5. And he only batted down one pass in his preseason, but he only did play 54 total snaps. So it didn't really make much of a showing for the 49ers. For his time in college, though, he did spend 5 years at North Dakota State. And in his final year, had 590 total snaps played, had a defensive grade of 75.8, run defensive grade of 71, tackling grade of 64.2, and a pass rush grade of 80. Had 42 total pressures, 12 sacks, 5 hits, and 25 hurries, and was a force to be reckoned with in his final year. So he's coming to Green Bay, and he's actually going to potentially be able to actually compete for a spot. Because currently on our defensive line, with us going to a 4-3, as they have listed here, nose tackle and defensive tackle, we have Kenny Clark and Devontae Wyatt, who will be starting. Then you have Carl Brooks, who was kind of coming along late towards the end of the season, has shown flashes and could be a vital piece, and he's going to be on this roster. TJ Slayton, who is more of a 3-4 nose tackle, making a shift to a 4-3 defensive tackle, but still showed a lot last year, so he'll probably be on the roster. So those are like 4 guaranteed defensive tackles we'll have on our roster. But then it comes to if the Packers want to hold 5, which has a higher potential going to a 4-3, he'll be competing with Jonathan Ford and James Esther. So Jonathan Ford hasn't really shown much the last couple of years, and James Esther's also here trying to compete for a potential spot on the 90-man roster and potentially a 53-man roster spot. So he's going to have a good chance trying to show who he is and what he can add to this team, especially with that athletic profile that the Packers love. But just coming out with a quick update of the waiver claim that we were awarded and pretty much who he is. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, go Pack Go.